Hello, I am Michelle Donahue with Artworks Resin Canada. I have been trying to do a video a few times and not had success, so I'm trying again. I'm going to keep it short so that it doesn't take too long to watch, and I'm just going to do a simple tray with Artworks resin and some Passion colors in black, 2 whites and 2 silvers. I've already mixed one of the whites and the silver paste. And I've already mixed my resin. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, so it's easy, super easy to mix. I'm just going to add some of this aluminum powder from Passion. You really don't need much. These colors are fantastic, very saturated. This is something called Max White Sparkle, and it really glimmers. I'm just going to add maybe a little bit more of that, and you'll see how that works on the tray after. It comes in a 40-gram jar. Got the silver mixed, the top cell white, and then I think I might do 2 of the blacks because I want a little extra of the black. So with the pastes, I always give them a little bit of a stir, and then I tend to wipe off a lot of it on the side. I really don't leave very much on there because, again, it's very saturated with color. And so I'll leave that one. That's all right, it's not going to fall out. And I need one more. Same thing. I'll wipe off one side and just leave very little on there for this small amount. When I'm using bigger cups, I can use a bit more. But that's all I need for now. When I'm mixing my resin, I use one of these timers from the dollar store. I just set it for 4 minutes. After you've mixed, you want to check for striations. If you see little white strings or lines following your stir, you need to mix just a little bit more, but not too much. If your resin is cold, it will bubble like crazy. So you don't want it to be cold. Not a big deal. You can torch it out. Sometimes I just need to go ahead and use the cold resin. But this I warmed up part A only. My part B was cold. That's the aluminum. This is the Max White Sparkle. The silver Passion paste. It is not available yet. I was sent a little sample to play with, and I'm thankful. I'm not sure. It should be out soon. And I've got the black. I'm going to add a lot of black in this tray. A little more black. And I may add more sparkle or glitter to that at the end with the little bit that I have left. So once you have your colors in your cups, you want to mix it really well. Sometimes there's a little bit left on the stir stick, so you'll wipe it off, pick it up, and stir it in again. And I'll do that with each of these. And I'm going to hurry it up. Probably should stir a bit longer, but I'm going to hurry it up so that you don't have to wait too long to get to the pouring of the resin in the tray. I'm just going to pour this on first. I might mix another black one yet. The last bit I have in the cup. Yeah, I need more. There is a resin calculator on the website, which comes in very handy when you are trying to figure out how much you need. I didn't use it today. I just guessed because I was kind of in a hurry to get this test done for the video. I always make a little extra when I'm playing with different things and new techniques. If I'm just doing a quick top coat of resin, I find that the amount on most calculators, mine too, is just a little bit more than you need, but what it does allow you to do is cover the sides of your canvases if you have a deeper canvas, which you want. If you have a narrow side canvas, or if you're not covering the canvas, you can get away with using a little bit less of the amount suggested on the calculators. So this is the top cell white. Now, Color Passion has a base cell and a top cell. They can both be used as regular whites, but if you manipulate them with some tools like swiping or blow dryers or heat guns, and then you use heat afterwards, and you put the base color under a color, you can create cells, and you can put the top cell white over top, and with the manipulation, it will also create cells. A lot of people I don't typically go for a lot of cells, but sometimes if I'm manipulating a lot, I will get a lot of cells. It depends on the technique and the look I'm going for. In this one, I'm just going to put a lot of white right here, and I'm going to put some over here so you can kind of get the idea of what I'm talking about. And a little bit over here. And the silver paste, I'm not sure how long it'll be before it's available to buy. Again, it was just sent as a sample to play with, but I wanted you to see the difference between the silver paste while I'm filming and the aluminum powder. The aluminum powder is just incredible. It floats to the top. It's just gorgeous. And this is very pretty too, but I love how the powder floats to the top. It's wonderful for geodes and cheese boards. Now you can see by what I've done here, I didn't add hardly any of this, so it's not super opaque, but that's okay. I didn't want super opaque on this. I'm hoping to get a little bit of the silver still showing through. There. And the Max White Sparkle. Probably put a little bit of this over each color as well, more so that you can see what it does over each color. It is not a solid color, mostly sparkle, but it does add white a little bit. It's just gorgeous also on geodes and cheese boards and posters and anywhere you want that extra bling. It's beautiful. So again, you can see it's not opaque. It's quite translucent. So I'm going to put a little bit on this white here. I'll put some over the black and the silver here. And over here. And right here. Now I'm just going to, before I go with the aluminum, I just want to get some of these colors blended a little bit. Turn your volume down. I'm going to turn the blow dryer on. Well, actually I'll torch first. So I use, sometimes on small pieces, I use the butane torch, and on the bigger pieces I'll use my chef's torch with butane and the propane torch on larger. Remove any bubbles. A lot of times I'll wrap the piece in paper towel or a wet wipe if I have resin on my gloves, so I don't have to use as many gloves. And what I find with the butane or the chef's butane torches, the flame is quite pointy, so I kind of go on an angle so I don't burn my resin when I'm using it. This particular torch has a nice wide angle, so it's not the flame that gets rid of bubbles, it's the heat. So I'm just going to do a little manipulation here. more manipulation than I wanted, but that's okay. And I'm going to stir this aluminum mixed powder up and add that. I did want a fairly black piece with some silver and a tiny hint of white, so that works. Just get this mixed really well. My heat gun is not great. I need a new one. It barely blows any air, so I would like to get a new one, but the one thing you have to be careful of with a heat gun, just like a torch, is you don't want to overheat your resin and bring it to smoke point. It's not great for the piece or you if you bring it to smoke point. So very careful when you're using the heat on your resins. So I've got this, you can see I did hardly add any color in that. If I wanted really solid purple or silver, I would have added quite a bit more. Now I'm just going to go kind of in here, a little bit here, here. Whenever I have leftover resin in my cups, I have little tiny molds that I buy. And I use my extra resin up in there. I just dump it in so that it isn't wasted, and I can use those on other pieces inside resin. I'm actually going to add a few more little tiny skinny lines. That's the nice thing about the paper cups, is you can add skinny lines. And now I'm going to torch it. And I'll use my heat gun just to move it around a little bit more. Not looking for a whole pile of movement. You see the nice sparkle under that. I just want to spread it out a bit so that I don't have as many sharp lines. I want it all soft and kind of flowy. So the blow dryer on warm. I had it on high, I could have used it on low, but I'm being trying to speed this up so, so it doesn't take too long. And this is on max. With this particular heat gun, I'm hoping to get a new one soon. And bring back some of the white there. And bring back some of the white all the time over here. I gotta leave a big section of black in there, so I don't want to mess that part up too much. And just gonna give it a little. Now I'll bring you down and show you what I have so far. I'll probably do another layer, but I want to just keep this really short today. So again, here's the colors: the aluminum, max white sparkle, silver passion, passion top cell, black passion with the artworks resin. And here's the silver aluminum is still floating to the top. It's not quite done, but you can see all the cells that were created from that top cell, and I really didn't manipulate it very much. It's created cells with the silver passion paste and the top cell white and the black, but that aluminum, I really spread it out. I'll do it on a geode in another video so you can see how it floats. Once this is dry, I'll post another picture of it. You'll get a better visual of the silver and how it reflects in the light. So thank you all. Bear with me as I learn YouTube, and we will chat soon. Bye-bye.